Hello 11th class students, I am Sachin Mishra. Now I am going to start the first chapter of mathematics, that is sets. This chapter starts with introduction of sets, some definitions and some properties. So let us start and try to learn these. So welcome again class 11 students. In the previous lecture we had covered the topic logarithm. The logarithm is very simple topic and I hope that you might have gone through and you might have done some questions also based on that logarithm. Now we'll directly start our first chapter of our textbook, that is chapter number 1, sets. See, this is very easy chapter. This chapter deals with sets and its properties, operations, Venn diagrams and some practical applications of sets. So let us start with the definition only. We have written sets. So what is its definition? A set is a well-defined collection of objects. Means simply a collection of objects is called as a set, but just note that set is not a collection of any kind of object. Means it is the collection of well defined objects only. A set is always denoted by capital letter A, B, C, D. If suppose A is a set, then in this set there can be some elements enclosed. If we try to define the set of all vowels of English alphabet, then if A is the set of all vowels of English alphabet, then you know that the English alphabets are A, E, I, O and U. Then these elements will form the set A. Here, to write the set A of all the vowels of English alphabet, we have to write all the elements separated by comma and enclosed in curly brackets. Just keep this in mind. So this is now a well defined set. Similarly, we can define other sets also, but just note that the set must be well defined. Well defined means at least we can write the well defined, the definite objects of the set. If we try to write the set of the best musicians of India, so this is not a well defined, because there is no scale of measuring who are best musicians of India. So that's why this is not a well defined statement. So no well defined set is formed. Well defined exactly means that we can write some objects here. So this is a well defined set of all the vowels of English alphabet. In mathematics we have to write we will deal with sets of numbers only. So there are some predefined sets that you must be aware of. We have been using this in lower classes very frequently, like set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers. You know that set of natural numbers is denoted by n. The set of whole numbers is denoted by w, that you know very well. Similarly, the set of integers is denoted by z. The set of all real numbers is denoted by r, and for rational numbers it is q. For irrational numbers it is t. So these are some predefined sets that we have been using since lower class only. N contains all the natural numbers, W contains all the whole numbers, the integers, real numbers, rational number, irrational number, and so on. So now, if suppose A is a set containing first 5 natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here these numbers, these objects which lie in the set are called elements. These are the objects which lie in the set are called as elements. And an element of any set is denoted by this symbol. This actually its name is epsilon, but it is read as belongs to. Any element is denoted by this symbol. Like we have to write in this way. Here 2 lies in this set, so we need to write in this way: 2 belongs to A. 2 how to read it? 2 belongs to A. Here 5 also lies in this set, so we will write 5 belongs to A. We need not read it as epsilon. Actually its name, this symbol is a Greek symbol, its name is epsilon, but it is to be read as belongs to. It is to be read as belongs to. 2 belongs to A, 5 belongs to A. If suppose it is clear that 6 does not lie in this set, so how to write? 6 does not belong to A. We have to write in this way: 6 does not belong to A. Simply make a slash mark over this epsilon. So I think it is understood to you. In this way we write the elements of the set. And now let us come on to representation of sets. So representation of sets, there are 2 types of representation. That the first one is roster form. Roster form means when the elements of the sets are directly written, then this is called as roster form, or it is also said to be listing form. When actual elements are written in the set, then it is said to be roster form. Like the set of first 5 natural numbers, this one is roster form. Here actual elements are written in this set. Similarly, the set of multiples of 3 less than 10, the set of positive multiples of 3 less than 10 are 3, 6, 9. This is also roster form. The set of multiples of 3 less than 10. So these are roster form. And there is another form also in which we can represent a set. That second form is called as set builder form. Set builder form. Set builder form means here not the actual elements are written in the set. We write a single statement and a single element which represents all the elements. Like here in roster form, if we have to write in the roster form, we had taken a set A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is the set of first 5 natural numbers. The same set in set builder form can be written in this way. See, earlier in the roster form we had taken a set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here now we have written the same set, but we have not written the actual elements. We have written instead only one element, that is x. So since this is variable, it may have other many values. So this single x represents all the elements of this set. What is written here? X is a natural number less than 6. So x, the value of x may be 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, because less than 6 the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 only. So in this one, in set builder form, we need not write the actual elements. Instead we will write only one element and a statement. The single element will represent all the actual elements of this set based on this statement. So this is called as set builder form. In the roster form only, we had taken another example, that is the set of multiples of 3 less than 10. So that set in roster form contained 3 elements, 3, 6, 9. Again we can write this in set builder form as this one. So clearly here what we have written, A is the set of all x such that x is a multiple of 3 less than 10. So clearly what does this represent? 3, 6 and 9 only. So instead of writing the actual elements, we have written this statement. Now it is important to note that how to read that A is the set of all x. It is read as A is the set of all x. This vertical line, this line, this one, it is read as such that. So you have to read in this way, A is the set of all x such that x is a multiple of 3 less than 10. And similarly this one is A is the set of all x such that x is a natural number less than 6. We can write different other sets also, like A is the set of first 20 multiples of 2. So first 20 multiples of 2 means write the table of 2 only up to 10 only. So this is the set builder form. Now the first exercise is based on this only, elements of sets and set builder form and roster form. So what kind of questions come? So there are very simple questions based on definition and elements of set, and we can get questions based on converting set builder to roster and roster to set builder form. Like if suppose, as for example, if a set is written in roster form, like if we write 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25, this is a set in roster form. If I ask you to write in set builder form like in this form, so in this case, first of all we have to identify what kind of elements are there, which pattern do they follow. If they are identified, then simply write the statement representing these elements. This is the same set. It can be written in this way, in set builder form. A is the set of all x such that x. Now you can see that these numbers are the perfect squares of first 5 natural numbers. 1, then this is the square of 2, square of 3, square of 4, square of 5. So it can be written as A is equal to n square, where n belongs to n and n less than equal to 5. It can be written in this way, x is equal to n square. N belongs to n means we have made it clear that n is a natural number, but natural number can they start from 1 and they are infinite. So here we have limited the natural number up to 5 only. So now n, if n is equal to 1, then x will become 1 square 1. If n is equal to 2, then it will become 4. If n is equal to 3, it will become 9. For n equal to 4, it will become 16, and for 5 it will become 25. See, students, always note that the set builder form is not unique. For simplicity, I have written in this way. You can write the same statement in your convenient form also. Like the same set can be written in this way also. X is a perfect square. Like in this way, you could have written the simple statement: x is a perfect square less than or equal to 25. So we know that the perfect square less than or equal to 25 are 1, 4, 9, 16 and 25 only. So this was the conversion of roster form to set builder form. In another case, you may be asked to convert set builder form to roster form. Set builder form to roster form means, taking another example, suppose A is any set, like in this way, it is written as A is equal to the set of all x such that x is equal to n upon n plus 1, where n belongs to n and n is less than equal to 5. It means that n is a natural number less than equal to 5, means the values of n you can take are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. One by one put all these values here and find x. So if we take n is equal to 1, this will become 1, 1 plus 1, 2, means the first element will be 1 by 2. If n is equal to 2, then this will become 2 upon 2 plus 3, 2 plus 1 means 3, means 2 by 3. Similarly, 3 by 4, 4 by 5 and 5 by 6. These are the elements, actual elements of this set in roster form. This was the set builder form and this is the roster form. Students, you should note that the elements in a set are written only once, means no elements cannot be repeated in this set, in any kind of set. And 0 can also be the element of any set. If in a set if 0 is written, then don't think that 0 cannot be an element. 0 can be element of a set also. And then now after in the next video we'll discuss about the type of sets, the concept of subset. So it is sufficient till here in this video lecture. Complete the first exercise. It is very simple, and you will hardly take 10 to 15 minutes to solve the first exercise of our NCERT textbook. So this was very easy, and till now it is sufficient. So complete the first exercise. Thank you.